Hi and welcome. My name is Besime Uyanik and I'm the CEO of IN Game Design, and with me I have Jon Manker, one of the lead game designers here at IN Game Design. And today we are going to do a designer reaction to the prototype of Vendel to Viking.
Yes, Vendel to Viking. This is a prototype we have received from, so it's handmade, so sort of, to have a few copies that looks something like the one we're gonna do when we get it from the real printers. But it's the same size and kind of the same content.
Yep. And this is the first game we are doing in collaboration with Worldbook, so it's powered by Worldbook, this game. And it looks really nice so far. The art is done by Madeleine Fjell, who also did the sequel.
The prequel.
Prequel.
But it's the sequel if in time, so to speak. This takes place before the game PAX Viking,
Yes.
which this is interfacing towards. But we're gonna talk about that more in another video. Now we're focusing on the content. So here we have the 20-page rulebook, which have also something we're starting to implement now in our games, a fold out of the components so that you can always see this when you are reading the rest of the rules, or even use it as a bookmark. We find this a very useful feature, and we're doing it in more and more of the games.
And it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's clear layout. There's going to be a little more images maybe for examples, but other than that, this is relatively final. We're still doing tweaks to the rules, of course.
Yep. And what do we have more?
And then we have coins, punch outs, and we have each player gets a set of components. These are also punch outs. So in this handmade prototype, and these are actually laser cut thick cardboard stuff, but we don't get the punch out board we punch out it from, so it's delivered like this, ready to play. But in the final game, some of these will be wooden, such as these family members. Some will be punch outs, such as the hole markers, and the ships will also be wooden. Let's see if that shows up there. And then we have a bunch of cards, of course. So here are formidable persons, which can become your family members. They come from certain places, and the quality of these ones is very good. Now this is not the final product, but we still want the feel to be there and have a sense of, you know, this, for example, we have the image going all the way out to the border, and how the icons come out, and these things are something we look at.
And how many cards are there in the formidable?
I think there are 120 formidables, if I remember correctly. And then we have something called Ventures, which I think is 980. I don't dare say. It should say in here. Check the rules. Of course I should know these things. Don't forget. No, it's 90.
Yeah, 90 venture tiles.
And these are things that goes to the map. Here are player boards. So each player has a player board, and they are different. 6 different ones. And then we have a achievement board, which is a place where we track the progress in the game. And we also have a market board, where you have the market of ventures and formidables. And maybe you can place this in a nice manner when I talk about some other of the components. One thing, well, of course we have these. These are nice. These are standees that's gonna be on the achievement board. So these are punch outs, and with a little foot on them, so you can have them standing on here. And this is achievements that you can be the first to take, so to speak, and then you gain immediate effects and also a point thing. But what I wanted to say more is that there's also jar boards similar to ones found in PAX Viking. And the reason is that this game interfaces with PAX Viking, and we used this mechanic several times before, and it has worked very well and been appreciated, so we've done a bit more of it in this game. So you have several, this is a map modification that will come, and there are a bunch of extra tiles that goes to PAX Viking, and 3 new jars, and these are all linked to how this game, the end state of this game, can become something, can affect the starting state of PAX Viking. Yep. You don't need to play them back to back, but you can, and we wanted to give a lot of I mean, something that really makes a difference between them. Then we have player aids. Yep. And yeah, the player components, we looked at those.
Yes, we did. And how many players? It can be 1 to 6 players?
1 to 6 players.
So you have the...
And we have a solo rule set. And then you have missions. Here are mission cards. This goes to the player board.
And they look nice.
Yeah.
I like the small ones.
And you also put family members and coins on there, which are things you place there at the beginning of the game, and then you can grab them while you're playing, depending on how you evolve.
And here we have the map, which are here for. So there's the map, and Madeleine has done a nice job in connecting the different boards to each other.
I don't know if it's, I guess the end of the camera is here somewhere, so I guess that's showing. And also these ones, and the home markers that you have, you place somewhere here which becomes your home, and that's nicely integrated with the art in the same way. And then you place different ventures, and you can see the green ones go here, and they are also found over here in the green pile when you during the game. And then you have orange one here for German Ocean, and blue ones up here in the Nordics, or Gandvik as it's called. We chosen the names because the oceans were the important part. How did you communicate or travel? So German Ocean is this area because it was the German Ocean area. Here is Gandvik Sea, and then the Riverlands, where you travel by boats. By river on boats. Anyways.
Great.
Yeah.
That was it. Now
that was it.
And are you happy on how it looks?
I am very happy on how this looks. It all fits together very nicely. Madeleine is great in finding this tune, and she's also been inspired by the PAX Viking look and feel and art direction, but taking this in a direction of its own, and used authentic ways to ornament and things that are more linked to the era. Here's the starting player marker, by the way. We didn't show that, but that's a helmet from the Vendel era. And
all this 120, all of them have called different
unique portraits on all 120, and they are all. It's hard to get history from the time, but they are all authentic names found in sagas and such. But it's hard to find a lot of information. But where we have found some, we have linked that to the fluff text. So most of these are bits and pieces of someone named like that we have found in the research, and there's a little bit of fluff on each card. Just the way we want it. Have reality creep into the gameplay, and that makes a more memorable experience.
Yeah, I think it looks fantastic. Even though it's a prototype, it looks really good.
Yeah.
So, do you have any other notes?
No.
No?
I'm happy.
Okay, thank you very much for watching this, and we will have some links to other stuff down below. Comment as usual, as much as you want. Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed and like what you're seeing. Bye bye.